What's going on, Wise Take Nation? This is a Wise Take DFS MLB podcast. I am your host, Paulie D, and I'm joined by my friend CashinDFS. What's going on, Cash? How'd you do tonight?
Win a little money. Nothing special. Little money on main, little money on late.
Yep, that's cool. Yeah, the early slate. I did. Oh, no, the main and then the late.
Yeah, no, early was not good.
I'm in the same boat, man. And if Bellinger or your boy Grandal can do some more damage, then things can get real good for me.
Yeah, Grandal just recorded his first out.
Oh,
bastard.
Yeah, I mean, they're facing Boxberger, though. That's tough, but, I mean, we still got a tie game, so we will see. But we got Bellinger coming up right now. That could get exciting. But that was a good call, man. In the expert poll, you had Grandal as your home run call of the day. So that's money. That was money.
I actually know because I said he was going to hit 2, but he only hit 1.
Yeah, but 3 for 3 with 2 walks, a handful of runs, like, I think we'll take that. Yeah, every other game is done though? Did that Cleveland game end? Yeah, everything.
Yeah, everything is over.
Cool. So I'm gonna get that win from Clevenger. I was pretty heavy on Clevenger today.
Yeah, I chose Morton. I only made one team because it was just so much. Like if I just started making teams, I could have made 50 teams. So yeah, I just made one, and that's it.
Every pitcher was so bad that like you could have stacked every offense.
Exactly.
Yeah. Big weekend coming up, bro. The Masters. I took a stroll into the DraftKings lobby for golf, and I was blown away. It's like a NFL slate. They got huge tournaments.
Yes, they do.
You got
including a Millie Maker.
Yeah, a Millie Maker. $20, 200,000 man, win $1 million up top. You got any early predictions for a winner?
Man, not really. I like Adam Scott a lot.
Adam Scott? What about the Indian Tiger Woods?
Nah.
This ain't the spot.
Nah. I didn't like him much this past week that just passed either, but not yet. Maybe next year.
Who's the favorite? Is it Tiger? Or is it like Justin Thomas? Who's the favorite?
Probably DJ.
DJ? That's what I meant. DJ. Or maybe McElroy. He just won that last event coming in.
Yeah. High. I mean, all those dudes is going to be up there. I mean, I think Justin Rose is playing better than DJ right now, but DJ's probably still the favorite.
Yeah, well, I'm going to throw some in. I'm looking forward to your article. The show will be tomorrow night, and, you've treated me well in golf this year, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. We got NASCAR back after a weekend off. That's quickly becoming my favorite DFS sport. And how happy are you about baseball being back, man?
Oh, my God. I can't even – oh, man.
Me too. It's been so fun. I love, the day slate, too, and then a night one, the 2 slates. Baseball is just it's such a different kind of approach and sweat than pretty much any other sport.
It's the best.
Really,
it's the best.
It didn't hurt that we both were heavy on Matt Davidson on opening day and he triple donged.
Yeah, it didn't help today that I was heavy on Correa. Well, I only made one team, like I said. He's in it, and he's 50% only got a 0 because he's a P.
That's crazy. You know what really surprised me, man, was Bartolo Colon basically dealt today.
Yeah, I said it. I said it on Twitter, and I was like, I said in my article, I don't want to play them. I'm not going to play them.
No.
And I said it in the chat too, and then I said on Twitter, he's going to pitch a Mr. Potato Head Jim.
Yep. It works out twice a season, or 30 times where he gets rocked, just absolutely crushed. But other than that, it's usually overrated and it doesn't work out.
Some dudes really struggle when they're seeing little league pitches thrown at them. It's literally little league pitches he's throwing.
Yeah, his changeup is
some guys can't handle that.
No, you're absolutely right. So tomorrow we've got a 5-game early slate that is in danger of becoming like a 3 or even maybe a 2-game slate. There's 3 games that have a lot of heavy rain in the projection. So I think we're just going to look at the main right now. We may have an article up tomorrow for the early slate if it looks like those games are going to play. But it is a nice little slate. John Lester's on it. Chris Sale, the Yankees makeup game against Chris Archer. So if those games get in, that'll be a nice little 5-gamer.
Yeah, I mean, if that game gets to play, I like both the pitchers, and I'll be stacking the hell out of the Cubs and Cincinnati.
Yeah, I agree, dude. Chris Archer really has done well against the Yankees in his career. And, Stanton hasn't seen him much, so I give advantage to Archer there.
I mean, I don't love him on the road. I'd much rather pitch him at home.
Yeah, much rather him at home, for sure.
I mean, I still think he's in a good spot. I mean, and Sale is clear-cut best pitcher going, but I like both of them dudes. I think that's going to be a low-scoring game.
Yeah, and Sale's taking on Miami. They're a team that doesn't strike out a ton. Like, I could see Archer going toe-to-toe with Sale if he's on his game and getting a ton of strikeouts versus the Yankees.
He definitely could.
So we'll see. I hope, even that there's a Royals-Detroit game that's, got weather danger as well. So it's like the only one that's not in danger is that Marlins game and the Toronto. It's a 4-game slate, 4-gamer. Yeah, and the only one that's not in danger is the Marlins because they got a dome. But we also got a nice main slate, and there are some interesting arms. I'm actually looking forward to talking this one out with you. Anything you want to say, or you want to jump in?
Oh, well, it's a total different slate than it was yesterday. I got 9 guys right here with over a 21% K rate last year. That is the complete opposite of what today's slate was.
Beginning of the year, every team starts and all the aces start in the first game, and the 4 and 5 pitchers are in the back. We need to schedule, a couple of teams to miss a couple of days and get them scattered up so we have a couple good pitchers in every slate. But in the beginning of the season, it's just ugliness. First game we got is the Chicago White Sox and Miguel Gonzalez against J.A. Happ and the Toronto Blue Jays. Right now, the Blue Jays are big favorites at minus 180, and the over-under is 9. You like your White Sox against the lefty? What do you got here?
Of course. Any day I can get them against a lefty, I'm going to like them. Am I going to stack them today? I'm not sure, but I damn sure might because they're facing a lefty. So, in a nice part. J-Hap is okay. He's decent, but I'm not scared to stack against him.
No, definitely not someone you're scared to stack against. I mean, they faced a lefty today.
And they were not that great.
No, they really weren't. Similar kind of lefty, too, Garcia. So, we'll see. We'll see what kind of lineup they put out.
Like, they could definitely go out and strike out a bunch, but they could go out and rock his ass, too.
Yeah.
And I like Gonzalez a little bit, too.
Really?
If
sliders?
I believe he does. I don't think he throws a ton, but I'm pretty sure he throws some.
Okay.
Like maybe 20%, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Which that's okay.
Yeah.
But if Toronto is chalk again, I always pay Toronto as chalk.
Yep, 22% sliders. You're right on the money. 21% sinkers and 27% 90-mile-per-hour fastballs.
So I have interest there. I mean, I'm not saying I love him or nothing, but I like him much more if Toronto becomes chalk.
Yep. Definitely 7K on DraftKings. Like, I'm going to be looking for cheap SP2s. He's someone that'll be very low owned, and it'll be leverage against, like I said, Toronto could be one of the chalkier bets. So I could definitely do that. Literally 1 through 7 are in play. Moncada, Garcia, Abreu, the man, Matt Davidson, Nicky Delmonico, who nobody will have because he's lefty, Wellington Castillo, who hit 2 home runs today, and even Tim Anderson. So
that's a damn shame. Damn shame Beef went double dunk today because
I know.
I like him here.
Yeah, I know. I mean, You can obviously look at Justin Smoke, who's been on fire. Solarte batting cleanup in this lineup. Maybe even Grichuk. But
you think Josh Donaldson is hurt? He hit a homer today.
I heard he's hurt, but he's playing. So, I probably might, hold off a little on playing him. Like, if I'm playing like 100 lineups and I like him, maybe I'd only go like 25%. Like, just to be a little cautious until we see him really get hot. But what's the injury on him anyway? Do you know?
I don't even know. I've just been hearing people say they think he's hurt. But, I mean, he had a dong today.
Yep. And he's gotten a hit. He had a double the first game.
Suffering from a dead arm.
Dead. That's what it was. Dead arm. So, I don't know. I'll play him. I'm not concerned about that. He had a home run today. I don't think they'd play him if they didn't think he was capable of getting the job done.
Bellinger with another single.
Oh,
you ass.
I thought you were gonna
Come
say
on, bro.
Come on, man.
I wish I would have said Homer.
Me too. Next game we got is the Baltimore Orioles traveling to Houston. This is a dome, right? Houston?
Yeah, they can open and close it.
Okay,
but yeah.
The forecast says heavy rain, so I'm assuming it'll be closed, but we don't have to worry about a rain out. Mike Wright for the Baltimore Orioles taking on Justin Verlander. The over-under is 9. Houston has a 5.6 implied total and are minus 245-point favorites. And the Baltimore Orioles, who have done nothing this year so far, have a 3.5-point run total. What do you think about this?
Yeah, they've been bad. Verlander is good against righties. They've been striking out a ton. It was like over 30% when I looked so far this year. I mean, it's a small sample size, but they're just striking out a lot. They're not hitting the ball. Can they wake up anytime? They got so much power all over that lineup. They could go out and wake up and go ham. But I like Justin Verlander here. I don't know if I'm going to go there because they kind of pulled him kind of early last time, and they want to let him stretch out. He's old, and once he stretches out, they'll let him go. Like, dude, oh my God, I was riding the hell out of Justin Verlander last year.
Yeah,
but I like him.
He still pitched really well, didn't he?
Yeah, he did pitch well.
Like he went 6 innings, like 10 Ks, no runs or 1 run.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he pitched well. He only had 5 Ks, but 6 innings.
Who was it against?
Texas.
Okay.
I mean, it's pretty much the same matchup. It's a real boom or bust team that strikes out a lot.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Texas, Baltimore, they're kind of the same. I like Justin Verlander a good amount. I don't like Mike Wright.
He's a knuckleballer, right? It's that Mike Wright?
He is?
I don't know. Was he on the Red Sox?
No, that's not him. No.
Okay. Because there was a Wright that was a knuckleballer that used to be on the Red Sox like 2 years ago, right?
What was that knuckleballer's name?
I thought it was Wright.
His first name's not Mike, though. I can't remember, but his last name was Wright. Pretty sure.
All right, so
this isn't him.
All right, so I gotta look into this guy. I don't really know much.
I gotta look into him too because I don't know much about him. But it's Houston, so if I don't know much about you, I probably don't want to pitch you.
Yeah, not against Houston at home.
Exactly.
I mean, they were chalk today. They did fine. They didn't like explode or anything, but Springer hit a homer, got on. All those guys had multiple hits, runs. So they're in midseason form pretty much. The Houston bats right now.
You can stack them every day.
Yeah, every single day.
I mean, I would rather stack them on days that are not uber chalk, but I love them so much. I mean, how can you not like them against Tillman? I mean, I love them.
Yeah, I know. Tillman, I doubt, makes it through this year as a major league pitcher.
No way. No way. But yeah, I'm not going to play no Baltimore bat against Verlander, and I might have some Houston. Might even stack them again.
Yep. Both the bats and the pitcher here are probably going to be chalky tomorrow. There might be some other pitching chalk, but definitely.
And they get their rings today too. I thought they got their ring and the hung the banner today. They only hung the banner. They get their rings before the ring. Yeah.
Interesting. The next game we got is the Seattle Mariners taking on the San Francisco Giants.
That's early. That's an early game.
Yeah, 7:10. So it's like 4:00 their time.
They're playing a doubleheader?
I got it at 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Because I thought that was on the early.
It's not an early game. No. I don't think so. Not according to Fantasy Labs.
I don't see it on FanDuel.
Let me check real quick. See if it's on the DraftKings slate. How many games you got on the FanDuel slate? I got 9 on the DraftKings.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9.
Yeah.
But I thought Seattle.
Yeah, no, I think you're right.
It's Ty Block and.
Yeah.
Somebody.
You're right. It's not on the DraftKings slate either. So, all right.
Yeah, I think that's an early game.
Very weird. Okay. All right. Good, because that game kind of sucked anyway. Another game with some weather concerns, heavy rain in New York. This is a makeup of today. Ben Lively for the Phillies taking on the Dark Knight, Matt Harvey. We've got the Mets as -116 favorites and an over-under right now of 8 today. A pretty heavy reverse line movement came in, or not even, just the line started moving pretty heavily in favor of Philly. See if that happens again tomorrow. But what do you think about this game?
If it plays, I do have some interest in Harvey. I wish I would have much rather been earlier today, so I could have pitched him. But on this slate, I don't think I pitch him. But I do like him a little bit, especially if he's going to be low owned. But I mean, today there's just so many pitchers I can go to that I don't think I get to him. And I absolutely love Jay Bruce. He was my home run call today. I thought he was going to go yard for sure against Lively, but the game got canceled. So I had to switch to Grandal, which I also thought was going to go yard. I love Jay Bruce. If this game plays, give me Jay Bruce. I love him. I could take some Cespedes. I could take – that's probably my 2 favorite. I mean, I always have interest in Cabrera, but I love Jay Bruce to death. I really love Jay Bruce in this matchup.
All right. I mean, I can get behind Jay Bruce against Blake Lively, that's for sure. Let me take a look at Blake Lively's numbers. Versus lefties, 10% K rate, 43% ground balls, 39% fly balls, and 30% hard hit contact. So sure, I can get behind that.
I wish Michael Conforto was there.
Yeah, he's going to be back soon, but I don't think he'll be back tomorrow.
Thursday, I think.
Yeah, looks like you can definitely play some Mets here. That'll definitely be contrarian. I don't think many people are going to be going to the Mets tomorrow.
It's going to be, even if it does play, it's going to be cold.
Yeah. And anybody on the Philly side, or are you just going to be going with Harvey? Because, I mean, I do agree, like, I'm going to have a little bit of Harvey. Like, if I build 50 teams, I'll probably have him on, like, 3 to 5. But I'll also have some Philly bats tomorrow. Because when he gets lit up, he's going to be getting lit up with the long ball. And, I mean, he was terrible last year. So
no doubt. I was about to say no, but if you're playing multiple teams, you could stack them because, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Like you just said, if he gets lit up, woo-wee, does he get lit up? And he was so terrible last year. Just god-awful. Ugh. Disgusting.
Yeah. So bad. So bad. Like, Carlos Santana, he's been really hot out the gates. Adabel Herrera, Rhys Hoskins, you can play
Hoskins against everybody.
Yeah. Nick Williams, like, there's some bats in this lineup that are really interesting to me. So I'll have both sides.
I always like Cesar Hernandez.
Yeah,
most people don't like this guy. I love him.
No, I did, especially against a righty when he gets to bat lefty, and then he can steal some bases. So,
well, I stacked these assholes at the live final. They screwed me, but I still loved them.
Yep, sure, but this won't be my main stack, or Harvey won't be my main pitcher by no means. But I do have a little bit of interest on both sides. The next game that we got is the Washington Nationals and A.J. Cole taking on the Atlanta Braves and Julio Teheran. The Nationals are minus 110 favorites, and we have a 9 over under. What do you think here?
Oh man, I think that you can give me all the Bryce Harper. Oh my God, I actually liked Newcomb today against them, not because I thought that he was going to go dominate them, just because I thought there was a chance, and
there wasn't many options. There wasn't many options. Washington strikes out a lot.
He was the third most talented pitcher on the slate to me, behind
Trey
Clevenger.
Turner. He's terrible against lefties too. So you kind of you don't have to worry about him as much. Like, it made a lot of sense.
I was just scared of Harper, and of course
Homer. But dude, like the very first play of the game, I forget who made the error, but it was like Freddie Freeman. Freddie Freeman bobbled like a play that he makes 999 times out of 1,000 and put Trey Turner on. Even though he only gave up 2 runs, he had a 37 pitch first inning, and that's not the way you're going to start off having a good start against a really good team.
Yeah, no, not against that lineup.
No.
But so, I don't like Teheran. I don't like Teheran today.
No.
Hell no. Eaton and Harper. A little revenge vibe, even though I don't care about revenge in baseball. But he's a lefty against Teheran in Atlanta, so I like that. And I like all the lefties for Atlanta again, and that's one of my stacks that failed today. But
that was my favorite stack of the day.
It was my favorite non-chalk stack of the day. You know what I'm saying? Houston was my favorite, but I mean, Cole is not good against lefties, and this lineup is slap full of lefties.
Let me read this to you. Let me read these numbers. All right, so verse 39% fly ball rate to lefties, 36 to righties, so that's fine. 44% ground balls to lefties, 47% ground balls to righties, so that's fine. Hard hit contact, 27% to righties, 45.7% to lefties. So that statement you made about lefties is absolutely true.
Yeah, you can give me all of them. If they're going to put the top 5 lefties in the top of the order again, I like Inciarte, Marquez, Freeman every day.
Yep.
What's his name? My second baseman,
Ozzie Albies.
Tucker, Albies. Tucker is a nice cheap option if you need somebody cheap.
Yeah, I like Tucker batting 5th in this lineup. You got to think like when they get in some trouble, they're just going to walk Freddie Freeman. Nick Markakis probably is not going to clean them all off the bases. So Tucker could get on with a lot of runners on, and he's really cheap. And Kershaw is on this slate, so the Braves stack is very cheap outside of Freeman, and it really makes things work.
Yep. I like it a lot.
I do too. I could game stack this. I could stack either team individually. A lot of interest here for sure. Next game we got is the St. Louis Cardinals and Jack Flaherty taking on the Milwaukee Brewers and Chase Anderson. I got the Milwaukee Brewers as minus 120 favorites. And right now we've got an over-under of 9. What are your thoughts here?
I don't know. I don't want either pitcher. I'd be much more interested in stacks. Chase Anderson, I like. He's talented, but St. Louis is hitting the ball well right now.
Yeah, and he's a reverse split pitcher. Like, he
and it's at home. Like, I would much rather have bats from St. Louis than pitch Chase Anderson.
I agree.
And Flaherty, I think that he has a chance to be good, but nah, not here, not now. No. I always like Milwaukee 1 through 5, 1 through 6, all the time.
Yeah.
They got a Poland line.
Kane's been hot right out the gate too for this.
Oh yeah, he's on fire. He's flaming. On freaking fire.
Yeah. Don't have much, on Flaherty in terms of like which side of the plate hits him better. I would assume lefty, but I'm going to let you know that Flaherty is one of my top pitching options tomorrow as an SB2 on DraftKings.
For real? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Really, really interested. And I don't know what he is on FanDuel, But, with guys like Verlander and Kershaw on the slate, 60, 70% of the field is going to be paying up a pitcher. If he's cheap enough, I will definitely consider him on FanDuel as well because I like to, go the opposite way and get a cheap pitcher and attack the field with a lot of bats. And this guy Flaherty has major, major K outs.
Yeah, he does. But
and the Brewers strike out, so
yeah, I mean
see what the ump looks like.
I can agree with you that he has. Oh my god. Oh, he does have K upside. I do like him. I think he's gonna be good one day. But it's scary for me to pitch a guy that is. Oh man, I understand it, especially on as a SP2. Yep. But on FanDuel,
Jermaine
takes
risky,
balls, man.
But if we get a really good umpire, like the Brewers, like outside of Kane, like they haven't been like crushing. But yeah, it's when you're building multiples, you gotta have both sides because he can give up the long ball. But let me tell you what he did in preseason, dude. 15 innings, he only gave up 10 hits and 24 strikeouts.
24.
Yeah, guys hit 179 against him in the preseason. Like, I know it's not all the best talent, but still, 24 in 15 innings. That is really impressive to me. Milwaukee team that strikes out a lot. I'm gonna take a shot on this guy. He's gonna be literally unowned. It's one of the guys I'm really interested in tomorrow.
I won't be, but I will be interested to watch him pitch. If he's can guys like that, like that's much improved from last year. And last year he was decent. Like he's one of the guys that has his K rate last year was 21%.
Yeah, I mean I dug into him. Like his entire minor league career, he basically had a K per inning, and against the Brewers, like I keep repeating, but they're a team that can strike out 10 times. He has a good umpire. Gets it's not like I'm so confident in him. Like I don't know, but like the price, the upside, it's all there. That if it works out, it could really pay off. So I'm gonna have.
But if he's gonna be on your main team on DK, you're gonna have a Brewers stack, right?
Of course, I'll definitely have a handful of them.
Okay, good.
Like if I build 50 lineups, like he's 6K on DraftKings. Like, you need like.
So how much is Kershaw over there?
Kershaw is 12-2.
Okay, so that leaves you. That's right at the 18,000. That's perfect.
Yeah, you want about 18,000. So he just like fits a lot of things. There's another like one or two guys that we'll talk about that I also have interest in, but this one really pans out as like, in my opinion, the best matchup. But yeah, I'll probably have if he's on like 25% of my teams, I'll probably have like 10% Brewer stacks because you have to, because when he does get hit, it is with the long ball. So and then they get through him, get to the bullpen. But he's one of the arms I'm really interested in tomorrow. So take a look at him. I know it's not really as much of a FanDuel play, but just wanted to mention that. I was really impressed when I dug into him.
That is impressive.
Yeah. Yep. Next game we got tomorrow is these guys. This game end yet? The Dodgers game?
No.
Still going.
Yeah, they got out.
All right. Clayton Kershaw and the Los Angeles Dodgers in Arizona again. Pitchers duel taking on Zach Godley. I've got the Dodgers as -165 favorites. And right now we got a run total of 7.5. What are your thoughts here?
Clayton Kershaw. I bet you he's not 14% on like it was
he's definitely
opening day.
That's crazy.
I couldn't believe it.
Especially because Sale's on the early slate, Sale's on this slate, maybe he's not going to be 14, but, he's clearly going to be the cash game chalk, and he's going to be popular in tournaments.
Yeah, and he should be. He's Clayton Kershaw.
Yeah.
It's not the best situation. Like, Arizona is not, like, great. Yeah. But he's still Clayton Kershaw. So, am I scared away? No. But if he's uber chalk, can I fade it? You damn right I can. Because there's a lot of pitching options on this slate. And as a matter of fact, I could fade it for the other side because I'm a Zach Godley dude. I love him to death. He is so talented. Now, this is a pitching staff. This right here is a pitching staff. He's the ace. Is he the first pitcher? Was he the opening day? I thought he was their
he
fifth.
did. He did pitch opening day. He did. Yeah.
See, now I was like, this is a pitcher staff. When you got Zach Godley as your fifth pitcher, no, he's not. Not yet. He will be. The kid is talented as hell. So I like him. In this park against the Dodgers, I don't necessarily love it. I need to know if it's going to be opened or closed.
Yeah.
That's a question I got for you. When they close it, do you think the humidor is going to take an effect, or you still think it's going to be the same as it is right now? Because it hasn't changed anything right now. Like, balls are still.
Obviously, when the roof's open and it's hot, that's like an advantage to the bats. But
the dry air is all in there. But when they close it, it's air conditioned, and it's. Do you think it's going to change it, or you think it's going to be the same?
I think it'll have like a minimal impact. Like, it'll reduce the offense slightly, but I don't think it's going to be something dramatic that's like, I don't pitch guys in Arizona unless the roof's open kind of thing. Like, I think that was overblown a little bit, and I'm just going to approach it like it's not an impact until I see that it is.
Yeah, I agree. I want to see. As far as right now, I'm taking it as
I haven't seen it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Real quick, let me read you Kershaw's numbers. Last 3 starts. So, like, prior to, 2016, he had gotten hit by Arizona a few times, but the last 3 starts, 2 last year and the last one in 2016, he has gone for 61, 56, and 64 FanDuel points. 7 innings, 8.1, 7, got wins in all 3, 11 Ks, 8 Ks, 11 Ks in those 3 games, and he's only given up a total of 3 earned runs in the last 3 starts against his team.
How many was in Arizona and how many was in Los Angeles?
It's a good question. 2 in Arizona, 1 in Los Angeles.
So that's a good thing because Arizona is kind of like Colorado. When they're at home, I love them. When they're on the road, they're just another team. Yeah, they're just another team. Like, they're not what they are at home. A lot of that has to do with both of those being 2 of the best ballparks in baseball.
Yeah.
But I like both pitchers. I don't think I have no bats anywhere except maybe Grandal. Anytime I get a hard-throwing righty on the mound, I like Grandal. But I don't love him. Like, it's not the same as today. Like, Godley is way more talented, in my opinion, than Walker. Like, Walker, I don't think Walker is that good. I just think he's a hard-throwing guy that can get K'd sometimes, but Godley is godly. I love him.
Yeah, he is godly. 27% K rate to righties, 25% K rate to lefties last year. Really, the numbers are pretty much the same. More fly balls to the righties, 31% versus 18%. A little bit more grounders to the lefties. The hard contact's about the same. So there's not really like a platoon advantage here. Godley throws knuckle curves, sinking fastball at 92 miles per hour. I'll have to dive in and see which Dodgers hit that kind of stuff. But,
Godley has the highest outside of the zone swing rate of any pitcher going from last year.
Really?
Like it's higher than Kershaw.
Wow.
It's higher than Verlander. It's higher than everybody on the slate. Guys swinging at pitches outside the zone.
That's really interesting. Just pulled up like a quick profile against the knuckle curve, which he throws 30% of the time. Yasiel Puig actually has decent numbers, and Cody Bellinger's, he hasn't seen a ton of it, but other than that, nobody really sticks out. Let me just take a look at sinkers. I mean, I don't think I'd be going to any of these guys, but it would only be on the Dodgers side, and it would be, if we get word that like Godley is going to get some ownership, but I doubt it. Godley's probably a guy I'd be targeting on FanDuel and definitely on DraftKings, possibly as an SP1 where I go a little bit more balanced, or maybe as an SP2 if I can make it work if there's enough value.
I mean, you get to save a lot of money from Kershaw.
Yeah, and I like doing that, right? Like, well, what's like the pricing of like the top Well, where's Godley? What is he? The fourth most expensive?
Hold on, let me pull it up. He's 7.5 and Kershaw is 11.5, so that's four G's. Godley is fifth.
He's fifth. So like, who's 2, 3, 4, and 4?
It's Kershaw 11.5, Verlander 10.3, Chase Anderson at 8, Garrett Richards, believe it or not, at 7.7. Garrett Richards should not be.
No,
you just cannot pick.
Or
you cannot pitch Garrett Richards today.
Or Chase Anderson.
Yeah, I agree. I'll take Godley over both of them by a lot.
By a lot, yeah, definitely. So yeah, that's definitely a guy on FanDuel that I could confidently pitch and be different from the field again. So I like that, and you don't have to get that. That's nowhere near the risk factor as Jack Flaherty.
Exactly.
I like him a lot.
But on FanDuel, Flaherty is 6, so it's only 1,500.
Yeah, it's not enough. It's like not enough. Godley's 9K on DraftKings, and Flaherty's 6K, and Kershaw's 12.2.
And that's a big difference.
Yeah. But yeah, it's both arms, and if you want to go grab a couple Dodgers bats, you can, but I probably wouldn't advise it unless we get terrible ump, the roof's going to be closed, like everything goes against them. Maybe you want to grab some Dodgers, but I don't think so. The next game we got is the Texas Rangers in Oakland. Kendall Graveman going for Oakland, making his second start versus Cole Hamels. The A's are -140 favorites here, and the over-under is 8.5. What do you like here?
Well, I'm a dude that think Cole Hamels sucks, so I'll stack my A's today. They'll be way less popular after getting shut down by Mr. Potato Head himself. And Kendall Graveman sucks as well. Both of these pitchers suck, in my opinion. So I can take bats. I like the Oakland bats much more. I also like Texas bats. I love Crush Davis. I love any person in Oakland that bats from the right-hand side and has power.
Yeah.
That's what I like. All of them. Olsen, Chapman, all of them. There's power just everywhere. I love this lineup so much. I love them.
Olsen's a lefty, though.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
He's lefty.
No. Yeah. I meant, what's his name? Did I say him already? Chapman,
Piscotty, Chris Davis, Pinder, Semien, Malinsky.
I always like Jed Lowry, too.
Yeah, Jed Lowry.
My dude.
Yeah.
You know who I don't like, though? Boog Powell. He sucks.
Yeah. He probably won't be in the lineup versus lefty.
But Chad Pinder has sneaky power if he makes a lineup. But I don't know if he will or not. For some reason, they want to play Boog fucking Powell, which sucks.
Yeah, I don't get that. But yeah, they're going to play Pinder against a lefty here. Right-handers, significant advantage against Hamels versus the lefties. What about on the Texas side here? I'm not scared of Kendall Graveman.
No, I'm not scared of nobody that can't strike anybody out.
Yeah,
any of them.
Joey Gallo is definitely in play tomorrow. Mazzara, Odor. You can play righties against Graveman too. Beltre, Chu. I like both sides. Don't love the park, but I probably will have exposure to both lineups here.
Yeah, that's why I like it, because it's late and a lot of folks get scared because it's such a big park, but that's why these guys are in the major leagues. Yep. Chris Davis can hit at any park.
Yep. Chapman hit a bomb today. Definitely.
Just got so much power.
I will say the Oakland bats do struggle against lefties. They were 25th in WOBA, 25% K rate against lefties, but I'm not pitching Hamels. I may just not play as much Oakland bats.
Yeah, they always can strike out. That's why I like to pitch against them a lot, and I love to stack them a lot. Mm-hmm. But I have interest in Odor too. Like, sooner or later, Odor's going to wake up. I think.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah. Yep. I played him today. He didn't do much.
He's just really cheap, man.
Yeah, I know. I wish they'd move him up. No, they actually did move him up one spot today. He was 6th, not 7th or 8th. So
Chu is really cheap too.
Yeah, all these guys, they really haven't gotten going, but they've faced some tough pitching, and the Rangers bats can get going at any time. I like a lot of the batters that Joey Gallo hit a home run today. Like, you could
He
one
did
off
hit a home run?
Yeah, first inning.
Good.
Yeah.
I said to him last night on the show. You're just too damn cheap, man. They had him at 2.6 today. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah,
Joey Gallo should never be at 2.6. Unless he's facing Kershaw or something. Like, he should never be 2.6.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I'm sorry. He didn't homer today. He hit like a double. 1 for 4 with an RBI. I think it was a double.
Still too cheap. Anytime Joe Gallo is 2.6 on FanDuel, just playing.
Yeah, just playing. Exactly. Guy's got 3 home run upside. What do we got next? Next game we got is the Cleveland Indians taking on the Los Angeles Angels. Josh Tomlin going for Cleveland against Garrett Richards. The Angels are minus 140 favorites, and I've got an 8 over under. This is kind of interesting. What do you like here?
I like Garrett Richards his first start, but it
didn't go well. I know. I had him too.
Yeah, he was doing all right, and then he just got blowed up. But this is a way worse matchup. Like, Cleveland is just chock full of lefties. I don't think I go to him today. And Tomlin, there's no way in hell I would no. I won't go to him. Won't even think about it. I like the Angels a lot. Mike Trout is so expensive, and I always like to fade him. But he's in a great spot. Albert Pujols.
I never play Albert Pujols.
I know, but he's cheap too.
I know, but it's first base, and there's just always, it's like, am I gonna play?
Yeah, but now I have a.
I know utility. You go 2 of them.
Yeah.
I know. I do like that change, by the way, from FanDuel. It just allows you to get a little more creative. There was always last year, like on Cleveland, you had like Santana and Encarnacion that were first, so you could never stack them really. So it really I think it's a real positive change for FanDuel.
I don't like it because I want to play catchers.
Yeah. I didn't think they should have taken away catcher. They just should have put a utility in.
I also like because I got Grandal at 3% today.
You're always going to get catchers.
Like Beef was 1.8%. I see.
Yep. Catchers are pretty much not going to be used on FanDuel.
And I could have had both of them because I loved both of them. But I also love the catchers in Houston. So
yeah,
I had the catchers in Houston above Castillo, but Grandal was my number 1. But I mean, you could have both of them, and they're cheap, first of all, because once you get off of those Posey and Sanchez and those top dudes, they're all cheap. And you get the leverage of no ownership, and then you could just load up on other positions as far as money. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I love it, man. I think I like it, but I don't like they took away catcher, but I don't mind because other people's not going to play it, and I am.
Yeah. Yep. Outside of Gary Sanchez and maybe like Wilson Contreras, you're always going to get every catcher at 3% or less.
Sanchez, Contreras, and Posey. Those are the 3 dudes that are expensive.
Yep. And Posey doesn't even get much interest unless it's a small slate or he's in Colorado because he's always in the West Coast.
Oh, he's on the road.
Parks. Yeah.
He's fallen off.
Yeah, he has, man. He really has. I'd like to see him rebound this year. I do like him. Taking a look at Tomlin, I really don't see any platoon advantage. Same thing with Garrett Richards. Like you said, Cleveland, they don't strike out. It's a dangerous lineup. I don't think this is the day to go to Garrett Richards.
They have speed and power.
Yeah, they're just a really good team up and down. The Angels, too, I think they're improved. They don't strike out a ton. I don't like Josh Tomlin. If anything, I think I'd play the bats on both sides here. I don't know if I love either side, but...
Yeah, I don't love it. I like Cleveland better, but...
Yeah.
I could stack either one of them, but it's not one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really talked about
Alonso is on white hot fire.
Yeah, Yonder Alonso.
All spring training, he's on fire.
Dude, he was probably like a guy that was like on the verge of like, not even being in the majors, and then last year just turned it around, and he's legit.
I wish he was still on the A's personally, but
yeah, me too. Me too. But they got Matt Olson and Chapman. They had to get rid of one of those guys.
Yep.
All right, last game we got on the slate: Colorado Rockies and Kyle Freeland taking on the San Diego Padres and Tyson Ross. I got the Rockies as -115 favorites and an over-under of 8.5. What do you like here?
No pitchers. No pitchers. If I look at Freeland and he throws straight fastballs, I'm gonna stack my Padres, and I don't even need to know if he throws straight or what the hell he throws. I don't care what he throws. He's a lefty. So Renfroe, all the F in. I play Renfroe against any lefty. I don't care who it is. Sale, Kershaw, any lefty in baseball. I play Hunter Renfroe. He better be in the lineup today. He better be in the cleanup spot. And yes, he will be on my lineup. I guarantee it.
Kyle Freeland, listen to these numbers. Against lefties, 12% K rate. Against lefties, 28% K rate. That's kind of crazy. Against righties, 24% fly ball rate. Against lefties, 40% fly ball rate. The righties hit him 30% of the time, hard hit contact. Lefties, 33% of the time. Obviously, you're going to take righties that he doesn't strike out. And the Padres can get very righty. You got Margot, Perella, Renfroe, Austin Hedges.
Hedges missed today.
Yeah, and I think it's like Will Myers. I think it's like an injury too. So
Will Myers left the game too because he hit a home run for me. He left the game. What was that? Do you know what that was?
No, I'm not sure.
Oh, it was a back too. It's both of them is backs. Damn, I would have loved for Will Myers to be in there.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to see if either of them. But if you take both those guys out of the lineup, then there's not as much trouble. I mean, obviously you got Hunter Renfroe and Perella and Margot, but I'd like for both of them to be in there. And like Freddie Galvis, switch hitter, but I really only like him from the left side. Taking a look at their bench, there's really not much else that you'd get excited about. They lost that other lefty masher that they traded to the Yankees, and Jabari Blash. He'd be a guy I'd play in this spot, but he's no longer there.
Yeah, I wish he was.
Yeah.
Did he make the roster? Did he make the roster?
The Yankees cut him.
For real?
Yeah.
That's sad. They should have kept him. They should have kept him as platoon, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Platoon's a beast.
Keep him in AAA and develop him. Like, the guy had massive power. Could have helped. You're gonna face Chris Sale multiple times. Like,
oh man, I wouldn't have cut him. No, I think that was a mistake.
Me neither. And then taking a look at Tyson Ross is just frightening that this guy's a starting pitcher in Major League Baseball. Oh my god. I think you got to take a look at Charlie Blackmon, who is just scalding hot. He might be one of the top 5 players in baseball that nobody thinks he is.
He's one of the best hitters in baseball because he doesn't have to be in course to hit.
No.
He hits everywhere,
and he's got massive speed. He's a 5-tool player all around.
Oh yeah, he does everything. I mean, he's a stud, man. And whenever he plays in Philly, you play him. He mashes the ball in Philly.
Really? I did not know that, but
yes, he does.
That's what I got you for, man. That's awesome. I can't wait to play him again.
I always put those in the memory bank.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's Philly. I know that what's his name? Dude, I never played for the Cubs. First baseman. What's his name?
Rizzo?
Yeah, Rizzo in Pittsburgh. Every time, every day, every single time.
I think we could take a look at the Rockies stack tomorrow. Blackmon, LeMahieu, Arenado, Carlo. Ian Desmond's really hot. You could play him too. He homered again today.
Mayhew hit a home run today.
Yeah, LeMahieu homered, Blackman homered.
Story is really cold, but he's got power in that bat all the time.
Absolutely. If they play Ryan McMahon tomorrow, he's a big power hitting lefty on the Rockies. I'd take a stab at him. Definitely have interest in the Rockies lineup. I don't, love them either. Could be one of the best hitters in baseball right now. So definitely have interest in him against Tyson Ross. Like, I'd say there's like a 30% chance he leads off the game with a home run tomorrow.
He's real fast. I don't know if he's in the minors or if they got rid of him.
Yeah, I don't know either.
He's not he's not the greatest hitter, but once he gets on,
yeah, he was good for DFS. But this is a cool slate overall. There wasn't any offensive spots that I loved when we were going through here. Probably that Braves-Washington game.
Houston.
And obviously Houston. But in baseball, like, I just, it almost refused to play the chalk. I just, that's just like my approach to it. If anything that is chalk, I just go away from it.
Yeah. I totally agree. I mean, if I love it, I do play it, but it sure hurt me today with that 0 from Correa and that 9 from Altuve.
Yep. No, you didn't need Houston to win this slate. I mean, there are definitely some like winning lineups with Houston players, but
like Marwin Gonzalez, the dudes that actually enough. But there's winning lineups because they're so chalk. But if you faded them and most of them busted, like if you played a Marwin Gonzalez one-off, because he was one of the least popular options, and then just went and got Washington or all these teams, that's how you win. Like, playing 50% dudes is not the best idea, but when I love them so much, I'm just going to play them. That's why I only made one team. So just make one team. If I lose, I lose. I move to the next day. But they're in the best spot by far. So
yeah, they totally were. I mean, Chris Tillman.
And that's why baseball's so fun, though.
I know.
You're supposed to fade that. Like, you're supposed to fade that.
You are. In a sport where, being 3 out of 10 is a Hall of Famer, like.
Yeah, but the thing is, most guys get 4 chances. Most guys, on average, step to the plate 4 times. So if you mess up 3 times and get a single on one, you only get 3. And
it's not a good DFS day if you're expensive.
Yeah, it's just you got 4 tries, and if you're going off, you get more bats. But on average, you get 4 bats. A lot different than every other sport.
For sure. Take a look at the weather tomorrow. See about those early games. I do like that 4-game slate early. And we will be here tomorrow, live stream around 4 o'clock. It's a doubleheader day, 4 o'clock Eastern Time, MLB live stream. And then 5:30, we'll be doing the NBA. We've got a massive NBA slate, 13 games. Only a couple of regular season games left, and then playoff basketball starts, which is DFS. Awesome. Cool doing a baseball show with you, man. So happy that it's back. It's a fun DFS sport. Looking forward to this weekend, the Masters. Looking forward to tomorrow. Catch your show, get your article, so I know who to play. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Anything you want to say in closing?
You want to do the home run thing?
Oh, that's right. The home run thing. You know the rules? I haven't even done one of these shows yet. What is it?
I mean, I would rather there be no rules. Pick my 3 favorite players.
All right, pick your 3 favorite home run players then. But we're gonna go snake style.
Is there all
you go, I go. You go, I go.
Oh, okay. You want me to go first? It's Hunter Renfroe all day, every day.
All right. I like Hunter Renfroe. I had him at like 1% last year when he had 3 home runs. It was amazing. Let me see. Who's going to hit a home run tomorrow? I'll go, what's his face on, this is easy. This is the chalk spot, but I'll take it. I'm going to take, what's the dude's name on Washington?
Bryce Harper?
I'll take Bryce Harper.
Yeah, he was one of mine. My next one is Jay Bruce, but he probably won't even get to play, which sucks.
Yeah. Why do you like Jay Bruce so much?
Just love him against this fly ball righty.
Pitcher. All right. I can get behind that for sure. He's due for a home run. Give me Matt Davidson.
And you can give me Who do I want? Oh. Ooh. I will say.
I got mine. I know where I'm gonna go. I hope you don't take it.
I will say Eaton.
Eaton, nice. And I'll go Charlie Blackmon. Lead off homer.
We like outfield today.
yeah. Definitely a lot of outfield guys. So yeah, that's gonna do it. If you're watching on the YouTube, give us the thumbs up. Give us some positive comments. If you're watching on Podbean and iTunes, give us some 5-star reviews. And if you are watching on Facebook, like and share. All that stuff somehow in the technology world helps us out a lot. It allows us to keep doing what we're doing in the Wise Take Nation.
Randall's up.
Randall, let's go. Get that second homer. You're still alive.
Double dong.
That would really help me too if you dong him or Bellinger, who's on deck. But actually, yeah, we could probably stay on and see what happens. I gotta hit the producer up. Oh, he's there. All right, cool. All right, now we gonna have to see the post show. Thanks a lot. We out of here.
Peace.
Thanks, Stevie. That was awesome. You're there. I totally forgot to